All right, so now I want to talk to us about the 10 commandments. The 10 commandments. In Exodus 19, verse 5 and 6, God says, but now therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed and keep my commandments, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine, and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests, a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak to the children of Israel. Now, following the commandments, I don't want to necessarily discuss the content of the commandment. I want to say, following the commandments makes you and I a peculiar treasure to God. That's the reason why it seems so hard. Let me say it. It seems so hard because it is easier to follow the trends of what everyone else is doing than to do something that is peculiar, something that gains you peculiar wood. so commandments, following the 10 commandments makes you and I to gain this peculiar place with God. Then it says that you shall be a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. So following the commandments makes you peculiar, makes you a kingdom priest, makes you a holy nation because you are set apart. Well, we know that later on there's a young man in Mark, a young man comes, Luke 9:23. A young man comes and Jesus is talking about who is a disciple and blah, 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 blah. Then we see the story of the rich young ruler. He comes and Jesus says to him, do you know the 10 commandments? The young man says, I followed all of them to that T. I've never messed up one single day. Jesus falls in love with him. And then he says, one thing is missing. Sell everything you have and follow me. So following the commandments and not necessarily wanting to follow Jesus Christ, to lose all to follow Jesus Christ, it's also just religion. And I'm using religion loosely. One of these days we'll talk about what religion is really. But you lose out on the essence of why these laws were even put in place. They were a tool by which God wanted to draw people near. And then Jesus comes later on, Mark 12, verse 30 and 31, and he narrows them down to 2, to say, love the Lord your God with all your strength. And under those, the first 4 fall under the shuk. And then the next one, love your neighbor as yourself, and then the next 6 fall in there. So it has become easier because there's only 2 commandments now to follow. If you love your neighbor, you not steal from them, you not covet their stuff, you not steal their wife, you not do all those things because you love your neighbor. So let us follow the commandments of God so that we gain peculiar wood.